All right, we're live. So today we're talking about a YouTube niche that is highly untapped. So this is a niche that I've been in for the last several years. It is called the dev content niche. It is where you basically just make videos about Roblox game development. So the reason that the niche I'm going to talk about in this stream is untapped is because only recently did it become mainstream. So people have made videos about Roblox for years, but only recently have people been making videos about making Roblox games. So you can join into this niche even if you aren't a Roblox dev. Like, you don't have to be super experienced to do this. You can just jump in with some basic skills and you can start making these videos and rack up a lot of views very fast if you do it right. So we're going to be reacting to some Roblox development content in this stream. We're going to be looking at what people are doing to grow and thrive, including my own channel, SmartyRBX, which has over 135,000 subscribers. So let's jump into this. So we are on the YouTube homepage here, and I have searched up SmartyRBX. So this is on a private YouTube. So now I will get dev content recommended to me on my homepage. So I can just go through here and we can just find some of the top videos. So right here, how to actually learn to script in Roblox Studio, 5 steps to learn. This is by Miko Likes Hat. And as you can see, this video was made 2 months ago. It has 196,000 views. Very good amount of views right there.
Okay,
so this would fall into the educational part of dev content, the educational format. So there's 2 types of dev content. There's really 2 types of YouTube videos in general. There are entertainment videos, which most videos fall into because that's what most people want to watch. And then there are educational videos. Educational videos are videos where you're teaching somebody something. So these are less popular and there are less people making them because, let's just be honest, most people are not interested in learning. But there's still a lot of potential in making that type of content, as you can see here, because there are certain topics like Roblox development which a lot of people want to learn.
Some people learn to script faster than you. They make cool games, and you don't because you think you are too dumb.
So right off the bat, this guy's using an AI voice, something I am very against. I don't like that. I think you want to have your personality in your videos. It's a USP that you have. You want to leverage that to your advantage. But hey, he's still getting views, so to be fair, what he's doing is working. So it shows you don't have to have perfect content to make it in this niche.
Yeah, me too. Let's get to the point of this video. You've probably been learning to script for months or even years, and now you think you're ready to make a game. But when you try to create a game on your own, without tutorials or guides, you realize you don't understand everything. You start thinking you've only learned a little and that you need to spend more hours watching tutorials. Well, I don't want to scare you, but you've been learning the wrong way all this time. Let me give you an example. Alright, tell me, what's your method for learning to script? I know you understand a little about scripting, so.
Oh, well. Look, I started scripting by checking out this, free model. Then I did a quick search to see what each function does. And then I kept repeating that process until I found some YouTube tutorial.
Okay, enough, I get it. Now, let me ask you. Do you really understand what you're doing when you script? Tell me, is Lua the same as Luau?
What is Lua and Luau?
Oh, God. Have you been memorizing everything without actually understanding the concepts behind what you're doing?
Yeah, I just write whatever fits the code.
Consider yourself lucky, again, for the 4th time.
This is pretty funny. So they're incorporating some humor into the educational process. Good. So what made this video successful? So as somebody who has millions of views in this niche, who has over 100,000 subscribers. Why is this video getting views? It's a very simple answer. This video is solving a problem that many people have. It is solving one of the biggest problems in the Roblox development space. It is how to learn scripting. Scripting is the most coveted Roblox development skill. So if you want to know why this video is getting views, it's obvious. The video is teaching people how to learn how to script. It promises you the steps. So there you go. Take notes on that. This is one of the top topics you can make Roblox dev content around. And if you learn the basics of scripting and then you teach some tips that you find from that process, right? Okay, use these tutorials. Don't make this horrible mistake I made. Make sure you actually check for bugs, whatever. You learn from learning scripting yourself, whether you are a developer already or you're somebody who's just watching this, figuring out a good YouTube niche to get into. You can start to learn it, and then you can take the lessons and turn those into a tips video like this, and you can get a lot of views if you actually frame it properly, promise learning, make a thumbnail that's relatively visually engaging, and there you go. You'll have something good to go. So now let's check out my channel. So my channel is called SmartyRBX. It is one of the top channels in this space. So as you can see, I've been making a lot of videos with my face recently. And this is a new type of dev content I have not seen anyone else make aside from me. So this type of dev content is called a dev commentary. So a dev commentary is where you talk about something. It's a type of educational dev content. It's where you talk about something at length, a certain topic in development. So what we just saw, I'd call that a type of dev commentary, even though they aren't using their own voice. I think that their videos could get a lot more views, a lot more engagement. They'd have a lot more loyal of a fan base if they use their own voice. But this is basically what I'm doing. I am doing commentaries. Is Roblox development a viable career path? This is a question that many people have asked me. Smarty, can I do Roblox development as my job? Recently, I made a video that shows you how to turn this field into your job. It broke this down step by step. Right, so I'm answering common questions about Roblox development. I'm talking about a very specific topic, which is strategy first Roblox game development. So I'm talking about something that is very specific to my brand. So you might notice, like some people will point out, oh, you're getting less views. Well, yeah, I'm aware of that. But the reason is, right, I'm teaching something that is very specific to my brand, and I'm aiming for influence over views right now. I'm focusing on pushing a certain message that I think is certainly very important to developers. It's just not necessarily the most popular message as opposed to, say, showing people how to script. See, my top video is called The Easiest Beginner Guide to Roblox Scripting. If I were to sit down and remake this video, I could get 1 million views again. I know that. I've actually thought about doing that. But right now, this is a matter of just personal interests and what I want to post, as opposed to posting just what will get views. So you're going to figure out in your YouTube journey that there's different types of content you can post. And much of the time, right, when you are posting content that is designed to reach a wide audience, it isn't something that you are as personally aligned with. Like, you aren't as interested in it. Like, I already know the basics of scripting, so when I made this guide, it's like, whatever. I'm just teaching basic stuff. But to them, it's like, oh, wow, you just unlocked a whole new world for me. You're teaching me how to script. You're teaching me a skill I didn't know how to do before. So that's what I call viewer-centric content or audience-centric content. It's where you're making content that is for the viewers, and it's centered around the viewer's interests as opposed to your own interests. Self-centric content is content that is centered around your interests. It's centered around you. Maybe it's centered around your life story or your passions, things like that, right? And you want to have a mix. So a lot of YouTubers will go all in to one or the other, and it creates an imbalance. So for me, you'll see right now, look, people will point this out in my comments. Why are you getting less views? Your channel is falling off. No, it's just that I'm focusing on self-centric content as opposed to viewer-centric content, which I'm aware will lower my views, but I'm posting content that, one, builds a very loyal fan base, right? They aren't hearing this info anywhere else. And two, it aligns with my own personal interests. So it's intentional. Now, will I sprinkle in, right? You're getting some advanced YouTube sauce here. Will I sprinkle in some viewer-centric content, some content that is specifically tailored to what people want to see? Yes, I do. So you can see here, I'll tailor my videos to something that will be likely to get more reach, which is how to make Roblox development your job. I see you in the chat. Bobby is cool. Welcome to the stream. What's up? We're talking about Roblox game development content, the opportunity in it, how you can get a lot of views in this niche, breaking down videos, my own videos, other content creators. Glad to see you here. You're going to learn a lot. So I will sprinkle in some viewer-centric content inside of this channel. Most of the content right now is self-centric. So that's something that you need to keep in mind as a YouTuber, right? And a lot of YouTubers will be only viewer-centric. So that'll help you to get a lot more views. If your goal, right, it all depends on your goals. If your goal is getting the most views possible, you would want to just make viewer-centric content, only make what they want to see. But that can cause you, right, to lose some of your own personal interests in the process. So is Mr. Beast super interested in surviving 100 days in a private jet? Maybe not. But he knows that 127 million people will be, so he makes that type of content. It's viewer-centric content. Now, Mr. Beast sitting down and saying, guys, this is how to dominate the YouTube algorithm. This is all my secrets I've learned for doing YouTube for a decade, and here's everything I know, right? He's not going to get as many views on that because it's educational content, and most people don't care about that. So he would not get that many views, right? But he would feel a sense of personal fulfillment dropping that type of content. Oh yeah, this is something I enjoy. This is something I'm passionate about. Right? You can talk about topics that you're passionate about. It just doesn't guarantee as many views. So as you can see with me right now, I'm like Mr. Beast if he was just sitting down and telling you, guys, this is how the YouTube algorithm works, blah, blah, blah. He's going to get less views, but he is showing you something that he's truly into, and then he's giving you a very high impact. He's teaching you things that are going to change your trajectory on YouTube. So for me, I also take that into the equation, right? I'm posting videos that will have a very high impact on the viewers. The view count may be lower, but because I'm teaching people about something that no one else teaches, I'm teaching people about strategy first Roblox game development, how to balance strategy and passion, things like that, how to be a strategy first dev, start simple instead of starting complex, right? I'm teaching people these things in depth, teaching them in a way that I want to teach them. I'm having a very strong impact on the people who this does resonate with. They're gaining a lot from it. They're being influenced by it. They're starting to make their own simple projects. So I'm very happy with that. So it is a balance of self-centric content and viewer-centric content. And you want to decide, how do you tip the scales in your YouTube career? You want to decide as you go, what am I going to do more of? What am I going to do more of? Am I going to do more things that I want to post, or am I going to do more of things that people want to see? That is up to you, right? For me, I have decided to go into a period where I am posting mostly what I want to post. And that comes from a strong desire to share my views on this topic. So if we go to some of the recent videos, we can go and check out if you've been on this channel, how to make your first simple games. So this is something that is more viewer centric. A lot of people are going to want to watch that. A lot of people are going to want to learn about how to make simple games on Roblox. So I'm aware of that going into this, that this video is going to get more views. Why? It aligns with the viewer's interests. It aligns with where their desires are going. So you can see if I type in how to make a Roblox game, these videos are going to be getting a good amount of views, right? So 33,000 views in 7 days. These videos are going to get a lot of views. This is by Brawl Dev, I know him. These videos get a lot of views because that's something that people want to know. Most people in the Roblox community who are interested in development, they want to learn how to start making games. They want to learn the full process behind it. So that's a very popular topic. Thus, it's going to get more views than somebody talking about something like their specific project, like in general, just a devlog. Day 3 of making my game, the World of Warcraft in Roblox, right? A small amount of people are going to be interested in that compared to how many people will be interested in a very popular topic like how to make your first games. But you can see, right? So I knew that this type of video would get a lot of views because it does fall into this category. It's like kind of like what Code Bro did here, how to make your first Roblox game in 2024 to 2025, how to make an entire game with AI 1 year ago by Sensu. Your first game, this is one by Alvin Blocks. He's one of the top creators in the niche. He's been in the niche for a long time. We've got all kinds of different videos on this. And so this video kind of fell into that category, except what I'm doing is I'm breaking down the process and the overall system and way to think about making a game, and everything from how to learn the skills needed all the way to marketing it. So I'm not talking about directly in studio, how do you place your parts and how do you make a script inside of server script service. I'm showing people how to think about making the project as a whole, which is something that I felt wasn't very tapped into. So made that video and it helped a lot of people. But yeah, you can see that this niche has a lot of different opportunities inside of it, a lot of different types of content you can make. You can see that you can get a lot of views with educational content, but it is not as high of views as you're going to get in, say, entertainment content, in like these challenge videos that people will make. 6 devs make a game without communicating. So if you want to get into making something more along the lines of 6 devs make a game without communicating, Roblox, let's see, what RoDev is doing, you will get a lot more views. Now again, when you're making entertainment content, there's going to be a lower impact on the viewer. You aren't teaching them a skill. They aren't walking away with a lesson that changes how they approach development. You might sneak some information in there here and there, but largely it's not an educational experience, so it's not going to change their life, but they feel great when watching it. So that is what people want from entertainment content. They want to feel something. And if you're giving them those emotions, right, if you're making them feel excited, even sad, even angry, right, if you're making them feel those emotions, you're going to get views. That's what you need in order to make entertainment content get a lot of views. So 6 devs make a game without communicating.
And they will be
He's been making this series for a long time.
Each adding their own updates without ever talking.
You get 6 devs making
spawned an item.
A game. So can 6 devs make a steal a game without communicating?
I then made
and as you can see, all these
entire
videos get a lot
random
of views.
system.
Why? Because first of all, that's a topic a lot of people want to know about. How can 6 devs make a game without communicating? And second of all, it is entertainment. So you're going to pull in the widest audience possible. But again, which one you make depends on your goals. Do you want an impact? And also, do you want to be able to sell info products, right? You can sell info products to an educational audience. You can't necessarily sell info products as easily to an entertainment-focused audience.
Where I can put any chance for any item, so some items can be rarer than others. I was pulling out my hair for hours trying to figure this out. Once I finished that, I made the item move. Due to my load time though, that's all I can do features-wise. But before I ended my part, I did add Rick the Pick and a dog. Anyways, it's time to pass on to the next person. Hope y'all enjoyed my part.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I've been Rogue for 4 years now, and when I the game, it had almost nothing done. I mean, except for that tree over there. Anyway, as far as I know, I'm the only modder, so I'm kind of locking up on this game to be good. Starting with the plot.
Wrote a video, so I loaded up the game and honestly.
So you can see they do their own contributions to the game.
And so now it fully works and you can purchase it.
And they put this game together. And then people can, of course, play it. Oh, and as you can see, he does... Right, I don't think he makes it so people can play every single game. But he has a school community, so people can pay $9 a month to learn about Roblox development directly from him. So a lot of people see him as an expert because he's making videos for this mass audience that gives him a lot of authority in the eyes of his viewers. And therefore he's able to sell this like I also sell one as well. Now, if we're to do some math on this, How much is he making? 172 times 9. $1,548 a month. So if you want to make $1,548 a month minimum from selling a Roblox course, which I'm sure this might have a lot of information that's advanced, it might not. It might be more so basics, but either way, right? If you get on Roblox and you start making videos about how to make Roblox games, you can start selling an info product like this. You can use a platform like School or WAP or ConvertKit to put that together, and then you can make money from teaching people these things. And it doesn't have to be super advanced content. You might think, oh, I need to be the best dev in the world in order to do this. No, most devs are beginners. So you can focus most of your content on beginners and it will be just fine. A lot of people will buy it. A lot of people will gain value from it. And that can work very well for you. So Roblox Developer Network Pro. I would recommend, I don't know if Rodev is going to watch this, but if he does, I would recommend that you sell for a higher price. $9 a month, right? I don't know if this is just your entry level community or if you're going to do a more expensive one later on, but I would sell for higher because this is a very coveted service, and also you're going to make more money in general when you sell a bit higher, right? So you want something that's more so around $30 to $100 minimum per month, and that's going to make you a lot more money, and it's also going to attract better clients in general, people who are more dedicated to what they're doing, more likely to stay and not churn out and refund. So for his audience, I think he could make a lot more money.
And they'll be passing one Roblox game along.
And maybe part of the reason that he only has that many members,
I have 6 amazing
like
developers.
150 members, is because he's making entertainment content. So again, less of those people are interested in learning. I wonder if Rodev started an educational channel on the side, if he would make a lot more money, right? So I've spoken to these guys. They have a whole system behind what they do. They have different editors, different people. They have a operations manager, like his friend is basically the operations manager behind his channel. And it's a whole system. It's a whole business at this point. So props to them for getting that in motion. And yeah, I've done a similar thing. I think I was the first or one of the first to sell a course on a dev content channel. So I was the first to sell a $97 product for sure. I know that iNewbie, he did a scripting course years back. But I was one of the first to truly capitalize on info in this niche, and there's a lot of opportunity here that most people aren't seeing, and there's a lot more chance to capitalize and make a lot of money here, and also help a lot of Roblox devs through selling info products. This is one of the most untapped niches anywhere, like anywhere in the world. It's one of the most untapped niches on YouTube, but it's also one of the most untapped niches in general. And there's not that many people who are selling products, let alone making content in this niche. And if you get into it, you can make a lot of money and you can get a lot of views. It's that simple. You can just start posting. You can get some basic studio knowledge. You can go to my guides, Smarty RBX Basics. Go to these 2 videos. You can learn how to make Roblox games. And these will teach you how to build and how to script. And that's basically all you need to get started, and all you would truly need to get started making these videos as well. So that is the dev content niche. That is how this niche works. You can ask me questions in the comments. I will respond if I have the time. And good luck to anyone beginning this journey. See you in one of the most untapped YouTube niches.